I decided to de-arm, if that's the right phrase, Boris, the previous Meccano engine, and alter it to something more appropriate for general garden railway use. I've removed the armament from Boris the Meccano destructor and decided to alter the gear ratio from 27:1, which is what it was, to about 18:1, really in an attempt to see not just when we go faster, but if it will go a bit further distance wise than what I achieved before. So I'm just going to test this arrangement out on my rolling road before deciding what to do next. So this is the bench test with the 18:1 gear ratio. Seems to be alright on the bench, or whatever you like on the track. These Mammoth type clones are really messy, but I have to say this little engine does run for what it is really well. I'll let this run out and then we'll give it a go outside later on. The noise in the background, if you can hear it, is the extractor fan to take some of the fumes out. I mean, I run these things on it's called ethyl or something, the fuel that you put in these real fires. I don't run meth. It's still a bit fumy even so. The little guard I put on the back of the burner to stop the flames coming out this way. It's more relevant to when it's outside really, but that seems to be working okay, and there's not obscured the air supply, so which I assume is mainly through these ports here, so it still seems to be okay, so I'm happy with that. Okay, this is the first trial outside. It's a fairly cold day, about 3 or 4 degrees, with the 18:1 gear ratio compared to the 27:1, and I have to say, so far, looks good. I hope you like Angela's stag in the background with all its Christmas lights. Possibly should have mentioned that this thing is running on the standard Meccano flanged wheels. They're not tapered in section, it's just standard Meccano, but it seems to go quite well. So I'm making some alterations to what was Boris the Meccano lockdown special, and what I've done, I've removed the Meccano, standard Meccano flanged wheels, 4 of those. And what I've done, I've actually made up, and it's just using stock that I've got, so I've made up 4 wheels to go on this, which are not Meccano, which do have the correct taper and the thinner flanges, so shouldn't cause trouble at the points, but they are a smaller diameter because it was just stock that I had. Smaller diameter than the Meccano wheels. I think they're about 3/32 smaller over the diameter. So my next question is, would it tow anything? And it looks as if it might. This is kind of interesting. Quite cold today, just a couple of degrees above freezing. I have enjoyed mucking about with this little Meccano engine, but I think I've reached the boredom threshold really, and I need to get on to something else. But yeah, it's been quite amusing without a lot of trouble, and it does seem to run quite well for what it is. Depending upon the outside temperature, the engine runs for about 8 minutes in total on the track. That's it then, and depending on whether you've got a few Meccano gears or whatever, I would suggest this is about the cheapest way you're going to get live steam on your garden railway. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.